Hi everybody and welcome back to the day before. Today we are going to attempt to go to day 3 of this video game.
The break-in was staged. The thief must have come in through the door.
Yeah, today we're just trying to get to day 3 in this game. And that's my only goal. What do we have on our to-do list? Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's do this, you guys.
I went through the missing evidence and was able to get a list of everything that's missing. Judge? Judge?
I'm afraid I haven't been completely honest with you, Nancy.
I know.
What?
Okay, so we're already
Let's
making
just say
progress.
I can tell when someone is trying to hide something from me.
The reason Carson sent you to Mosam Castle was because I already knew what was stolen from the courthouse. Tegan Perry had assembled a packet of documents outlining her accused witch's claims on the Hawthorne House. They were compelling, and I believe she had a real claim. But now, they're missing.
No documents.
Interesting.
No claim.
Yes. Oh, what a mess.
Okay.
Without any evidence or will, what's the legal status of the house?
Well, that is a somewhat complicated question. With so many moving parts and interested parties with crossover jurisdictions,
You're the one who decides who gets the house.
How did you know?
I can tell you're not happy about being the center of such a large decision.
Well, it's muddy, legally, and complicated for other reasons.
Because it's not just who lives there. It's tied up in the town's history.
Yes, not to be taken lightly.
Do you remember any details about the AW evidence?
I don't remember much, unfortunately. Oh, there was this key with its blade shape to spell AW. Very unique. Not sure what it was connected to.
Like this one?
Yes, that's it. Where did you find this?
Mosam Castle. I say both crimes are connected. The theft of the Book of Apologies and the theft of evidence from the courthouse.
Someone is going to great lengths to prevent the AW organization from having a claim on the Hawthorne estate.
Any educated guess who that might be?
Practically everybody in this town. Everyone has an interest. Some want it to be a museum, others a carnival attraction. And I'm sure Lauren Holt just wants to live there.
I'll have to dig deeper.
Well, you'll need to do it quickly. I unfortunately must file the papers in 2 days. Otherwise, I lose control of the property and it falls into the hands of the state. And I doubt they give a fig about anyone's opinions from this town.
I love a good ticking clock, as long as it's not a time bomb. Where were you when this evidence was stolen?
If you can believe it, I was here, working. I have no reason to steal the evidence, trust me. It's giving me more headaches than I care to admit.
Do you have CCTV footage from the break-in?
Yes, we do. Huh. I had completely forgotten about those.
Do you mind if I take a look at the footage?
Of course, of course. It'll take about a day to get the right footage. Come back tomorrow and it will be here waiting for you.
Do you mind me asking what you were doing 3 days ago?
That would be the day you visited Mosam Castle. Are you asking for an alibi, Miss Drew?
I'm just trying to confirm what everyone was doing the day that the Book of Apologies was stolen.
I know it was stolen. But you know I'm the one that called your dad to have you go look for it to begin with.
Right. But other people might say they were with you.
I was at Salem District Court all day, so unless you're interviewing the fine folks who stole eggs from a plover's nest at Winter Island Beach, or triple parked outside the Wax Museum during the middle of the Harvest Festival, I highly doubt my schedule will have crossover with any of the alibis you're following up on.
One quick question for you, Judge. Do you remember where you were on the night the Hawthorne House was burned?
Of course. I was having dinner with my son. was a very expensive dinner because Jason got the 64-ounce tomahawk chop. And I paid for it like I always do. Ha! You actually suspect me of committing this crime?
No. I just like to get the full picture of who was where, when.
Oh, good.
Right. Thank you, Judge. Also, I thought you should know there's a car parked outside in the handicapped spot.
Huh, you don't say. I'll have it taken care of. Goodbye now.
All right. Do we have the key to the Hawthorne House? Let's go search it for clues. I thought we already did that.
What do we want? Justice! When do we want it?
Creepy. This ought to help me out.
Okay.
Locked. Locked. The key should fit, but the door and lock are awry. The door...
Ah.
Now this is more like it.
Okay.
There we go. Now it fits. It's dusty. Francis Tuttle needed this medical machine to stay alive. I wonder what will happen to it now. An old secretary desk. Roaring 20s, maybe. There's something peculiar. Someone painted laurels on the mirror glass. But why? An old secretary desk.
Interesting, interesting.
A letter written in Francis Tuttle's own hand. The walls are still smoldering from the fire. It's making my eyes water. The entire second floor has burned down. It looks unstable. Not going any further than this. A brand new jacket? Who would leave this behind? Oh, hello. A business card.
Okay. Oh. Alright, it looks like we are done here. So let's get out of this house. So it looks like what we need to do now is gather alibis for the book theft and alibis for the arson. And then hopefully we'll be on day 3 after that. Let's see if we have to talk to Tegan at all.
Nancy, hey, how's the investigation going?
Deirdre only mentioned it in passing, but you and Olivia used to be friends?
We were, and I guess it doesn't hurt to mention that Lauren was a part of our little group as well. But that was years ago.
So you don't get along now?
Things changed.
Did something happen?
I don't see why this is relevant. Aren't you supposed to be clearing my sister's name? She doesn't need more blame for things she didn't do.
What did she get the blame for before?
This town wants someone to blame for everything. She's different and gets singled out.
I want to know more about anyone who might have a motive for the fire. Maybe you can help if you know them, even as old friends.
I guess. Go on.
What can you tell me about Olivia?
What can I tell you about Olivia? I can tell you that I think her shtick is ridiculous. And that she's doing this town a disservice by selling this silly idea of broomsticks in this double toil and trouble version of witches. This is a place of real history, and she wants it to be a theme park.
Do you think she would have burned down the Hawthorne House?
I suppose it would be good for business. People love a ruin.
Especially a haunted ruin.
She is pretty happy lighting fires. But I don't know. I only want my sister cleared.
I know. We're getting there. I can't help but think about the rumor Olivia talks about. The coven.
You shouldn't pay any attention to her stories. She just says whatever she thinks the crowd wants. Real history isn't interesting to Olivia.
So you never heard this rumor elsewhere?
I didn't say that. There are no witches in Salem. Just showy frauds and stupid kids doing stupid things. Don't trouble yourself with ancient history and rumors. There's a real kid in trouble who needs your help.
What can you tell me about Lauren?
Lauren is a piece of work. Olivia may pretend to be a witch, but Lauren thinks she's a witch, you know? They are as bad as each other. The real legacy and history of Salem is what's important, not over-the-top stories and hokey potions and lotions.
So you don't go to her shop?
I've never been in, but I've had the tea. My advice? Stay away from the Senna Leaf. Can ruin your whole day.
Do you think she would burn down Hawthorne House?
I don't know. Maybe. If she thought it would help her stay on the grounds. She certainly doesn't want anyone else having it, even if there are historical and legal reasons. But like I said, I don't really know her that well anymore.
Talk to you later.
You're back! Great. Let me guess. More questions?
I found this jacket.
Oh my gosh, where'd you find it? I've been looking for this.
It was in the Hawthorne House.
Hawthorne House? What was it doing there? I've never been there.
I don't know, but it had your business card in its pocket, so I knew it was yours.
What luck! That's great! Can I have it back?
Sure. See you later.
Okay, new plans. We're not going to try to get to day 3 today in this game, which I don't know if I mentioned in the beginning, but we are playing Nancy Drew Midnight in Salem. And I think this is what, the 8th episode? Or maybe even 9th. So I'm trying to get through it with you guys. But I played, like, I got this when it first came out, which was, like, in December.
A leopard print lighter. Why here? Better hang on to this.
And I don't remember, like, I played it a few times when I got it, but I don't remember much about it.
Any better about the case?
Nope.
We're going to find out who did this, May. I promise.
If you say so. Look, thanks for breakfast. I just want to say, I know you're trying to help, but I think you're wasting your time.
You said you used to hang out at the Hawthorne House, right?
Uh-huh.
Did you ever see anything strange when you were there?
Like ghosts?
Yeah.
No, never.
Oh, okay. Do you feel ready to talk about your alibi?
I don't even have a passport. I don't go anywhere, so I wasn't in Austria, if that's what you're thinking.
And on the night of the arson? Giving us your alibi would help you so much. People tell me there's a good reason to suspect you, but no one can say why.
Isn't it obvious? I've got a burn mark covering the entire side of my face and like most of my arms. It must be me.
I'm sorry that happened to you, and I'm sorry if people judge you for your burns.
I prefer it to pity.
Would you tell me what happened?
There was a fire. I was in it.
I'm not trying to pry. It's just that so far, the main cause for suspecting you of the Hawthorne fire seems to be this previous one. I only want to understand.
I was 9. It was an old shed, and I wasn't supposed to play in it. It was kind of a den full of stuff, like candles. I got stuck inside. You can work out the rest.
So it was an accident. You were just a kid. Harsh to suspect you now because of something you didn't mean to happen.
Don't make me talk about it more.
Okay. Thank you for telling me, May. Have you ever seen this lighter before?
Whoa. I lost this days ago. Where'd you find it?
Outside the front door.
Are you always snooping around?
I have a knack for finding things that other people miss.
Thanks. This means a lot to me.
Talk to you later.
Have we even, like, checked out that flyer piece yet? Let's go try that. Goodness gracious. I'm trying to just be done with this section of the game. There's so many little tasks that need to get done.
Let's see. It's a long shot, but maybe one of these matches the piece found inside the fake ghost. It's the same flyer. Olivia's witch tour.
Wow.
You're back! Great. Let me guess. More questions?
Of course, of
I
course.
found this flyer in the cemetery. Is it yours?
Yeah. It's pretty torn up, but I'm sure it's mine. Where'd you say you found it again?
In the cemetery, stuffed in a fake ghost. Know anything about that?
Ugh, how do people in this day and age still litter? It's such a shame, especially bad with tourists, you know? They don't live here, they think it's all one big joke, and oops, my trash and now your trash. They should imprison those people.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
just for a day or something.
Okay, well,
See you
that's
later.
kind of extreme still, lady. Let's see, we have an AW key, recipe gone letter, and business card. So I think we need to go talk to Lauren. And then maybe we move on to the next phase. Who knows?
I just have a couple more. What kind of herbs do you have here?
Whoops. Moderate memory condition, slight anxiety. I don't feel like doing this right now. Let's go try to find Rosemary. That's fun. I hope I don't get lost in the forest or something trying to do this. Okay. If I remember correctly, I turn here. And look here.
Wild
Yep.
rosemary, how beautiful! And nutritious. Keeping just a little for seasoning.
Cool. Now let's go back before we do get lost. Let's go see if we talk to anyone at the courthouse. Do we need to talk to
I
him?
knew you couldn't resist.
Yeah.
Yes, you are correct, Jason. I could not.
I'm open tomorrow night. Or tonight. Or right now. Lady's choice.
How about
No,
3 nights
thank
ago?
you.
Wait, we already went on a date?
Definitely not.
Oh,
Where were you on the night Hawthorne House was burned?
oh, right. I was,
Do you remember?
yeah, it's coming to me. Primal Cuts.
I'm sorry.
It's a steakhouse. I was there with my dad. Great steak, very expensive. He'll tell you. So, if we haven't been on a date yet, does that mean we're going to go on one in the future?
No, thank you. I have another question for you.
Yes, it's true. I'm single.
I actually wanted to know what you were doing 3 days ago.
Are you sure that's what you want to know?
Yes,
I was actually digging out a stump in Alicia Cole's backyard.
you. Digging out a stump.
What? Yeah. Not my favorite pastime, but I can't really say no to the money. I mean, it gives a good tan. Ladies can't say no to a hot bod.
Okay.
You don't believe me? Oh, maybe you should ride with me to the beach. I can show you.
Oh, no thanks.
No, thank you.
See you later. Tegan, I was able to rule out some...
You need to come here, quickly! Something's happened.
Oh
be right
no! Let's go, you guys. Oh
What
my.
happened?
Shane Dawson's been here.
How did it come to this?
Sorry, Ned. Come on, let's get inside.
So I didn't tell you everything. You know, it's been really hard.
It's okay. I understand.
When I started working at the museum, I was curious about our town's history. Because I think history is the most important thing. Santayana said, those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. Right?
Of course.
Well, I found out something about my family. We changed our name. We used to be Paris.
Okay.
Samuel Paris and his daughter Betty were the first accusers of witches. They were directly responsible for the execution of numerous people. And they are part of my family.
Oh. But you're the
head of the AW organization. My family helped murder their ancestors. Which is why I've never told anybody, and now everyone knows.
Why do you think anyone would do this?
I don't know. Maybe it's someone else who wants the Hawthorne House. No one in AW is going to trust me after this. And the evidence is gone. All of this for nothing.
It's going to be okay, Tegan. We'll figure it out.
Alright, you guys. This is where... Oh, hold on.
Hey guys, can you give me an update?
Hey guys, can you give me an update?
Nancy, I have missed talking to you. I need some rationality in my life.
Complaining about rationality is inherently irrational.
Right. What's going on? Everything okay?
Not really. I'm at the Perry house. Someone vandalized it with graffiti.
Really?
Turns out the Perrys are descendants of the Paris family. A family who was responsible for sending some of the accused witches to their deaths.
Wow, doesn't she run that justice group, Accused Witches?
Exactly. Explains why she's so dedicated to the cause. She knew and was trying to make things right, I guess.
So, someone is trying to embarrass the Perrys. Means our suspect is still in town.
Looks like. Have you found anything?
Nope. Nothing here. It's been dead quiet. It's a joke. We're, in a cemetery.
If you have to explain it, it's not a joke.
I get it. Listen, things are a little tense here, so I'm gonna stay with Tegan. Can you update me if you find anything, please?
No problem, partner. Western joke. I mean, we haven't really discussed the whole detective partnership thing yet, so...
Frank, not a good time.
Right. Talk soon.
If you're done being awkward, I could use your help.
What? I'm not awkward.
Whatever you say, partner.
Let's finish our search and get out of here, okay?
Sure, but don't rush. We're here to prove the existence of ghosts. That requires steady patience.
And steady equipment. Speaking of which, how are we doing on that front?
All set. I'll use the antenna to search for suspicious cold spots while you move around with the Ghost Wavelength Spectral Analyzer 2.5 and look for disturbances from the other side.
The spectral analyzer? Anyway, are you sure it actually works?
Of course. I built it myself. The device has a top-of-the-line scanner that can detect any disturbances. It might not have found anything yet, but you have to stay optimistic about these things.
And I guess this ghost hunting notebook is homemade too?
Thoroughly researched. But yes, it is.
Alright, you guys. So, I will let you go from here. I did want to get through that one section of the game because I was so stuck. But I really do like Nancy through Midnight in Salem. So, next time we play this game, we will be playing as Frank Hardy. And we will be using the spectral analyzer right here to search for ghosts. How exciting. So I will see you guys again soon on the day before. And you all have a wonderful weekend. Bye bye.